Good rising, beautiful people. So look, I was trying to let all my back-end systems upload and all of that before I started talking. And while I was just shuffling who I seen when it fell out, there was 5 people in here. So one of the 5 people or whoever's going to watch this portion on the playback, there's a message that's coming through. It could involve a Cancer, Gemini, or a Scorpio. There's an ending here. And it's about learning to find the silver lining in that ending. I do feel like that there's a lot of fears and anxiety that are being triggered by this ending. I feel like that a lot of apathy is being triggered because there is this energy of, it's like there's the awareness that something isn't working, the awareness that something is coming to an end. However, there's still some sort of small story, there's still some sort of storyline that you're telling yourself, and it is based off of unprocessed trauma, that there's still the potential of an opportunity inside of this situation, and that has you kind of clinging to it. And in the awareness that this situation is coming to an end, like the apathy is coming because you're seeing this as a missed opportunity, even though the reality of it is that it's not working. Okay, but it does look like that you are being advised with the 5 of Cups being here in your advice position. You are definitely being advised to find the silver lining in this ending. Good rising. Thank you, easy baby. To be advised that there is a silver lining in this ending. It actually, it's like this situation has kept you in some sort of somber or some sort of, I don't know, it's definitely stunted you in some shape, form, or fashion. But the silver lining is this is your breakout moment. Yeah, it's definitely your breakout moment. And I see that there are some mixed emotions as it pertains to this breakout moment here. Okay. But I don't know who that's for. It's just going to be, yeah, see, I'm telling you, look, listen, you're going to have to play with somebody else. This is just a message off the humble. Okay, I have not started all 12 zodiac signs. This is literally just a message off the humble. And I've got you going on some sort of new beginning. But it's like, as you're waiting on the transition to fully take place, it's like you're kind of finding yourself lingering in the feelings of, the bus ain't came yet. Maybe I have time to kind of like dip my toe and make sure this is really what I want. Spirit is saying, don't stunt your own growth any more than this situation already has. All right. What's up, him Bindu? What's up? Thank you so much, easy baby. What's up, NZ Aries? She is me, grand rising, beautiful soul. Oh no, the comments aren't loading like they are on my phone. What's up? What's good? What's going on? So what I'm going to do today, guys, is I am going in for a you versus them. And I am going to start with the mutable signs, okay? So that's Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and Pisces is where we're going to start out, and then we're going to move forward, okay, into the fixed and the cardinal. Let's go ahead and timestamp Gemini for 5 minutes and 20 seconds. What's up? What's good? What's going on? New Zealand. Ooh, hello to you. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in. Tap me in, Spirit. The you versus them for the Gemini collective. Let me put your banner up, Gemini. Gemini, these are general messages. I'm going to jump in and take a look at the you versus them. Gemini, I want to thank you so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Just doing something a little different. Didn't want to necessarily, with doing the you versus them, didn't necessarily want to start with Aries. I didn't want to pull one storyline into the next. So this is what Spirit led. Let's get it. Let's see, Spirit. Show me how is Gemini showing up in this connection here. Clear, concise messages. Ooh. So we have the Sun card, Temperance, the Death, A lot of majors, Gemini. Hell yeah, the Emperor and Gemini, this is all for you. This is the you position here, okay? The Sun card, Temperance, Death, the Emperor. You got big dreams for this situation. And the World card, okay, come through. You got big dreams. You got big visions for whatever this relationship is or whatever this situation is. You got big dreams for this. I mean, you pulled 5 major arcanas. Big deal here. All right, let's see. Your person is showing up as the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the Fool card, the Hierophant. Oh yeah, this is nice. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is all right. All right, Gemini, let's see. Let's look at this. I'm not saying that it's perfect, but this is all right. It ain't a bad pull right here. And it's not a bad pull for real, because the universe got their hands all in this thing. It's almost like this is some sort of karmic justice, karmic reward for you successfully closing up a cycle here. So how you view this person, you're very like you got big dreams, big visions for this person, okay? There is this energy of feeling like this person brings you some sort of peace, internal balance. Like there's just something that feels healing about this connection. Like there's something about this connection that is changing the way that you think. You definitely have big dreams and big visions. I mean, like your intentions, your desires is the Emperor card. That's a big deal. Like, and it's the director in this particular card. Like, you definitely see this coming together. You see this as part of your vision. You see this as part of your purpose, with the World card being here. This person, it's crazy because you must, Gemini, like either you have, I just heard supreme authority, but just take that as it resonates. But what I'm getting with this is it's almost like you are someone very significant. I mean, everybody is a significant person in my opinion, but the Sun card, the Temperance, the Death, the Emperor, and the World card, you ain't just anybody, that's for sure. And this person, how they view you, they do view you as someone that has a lot of options, a lot of choices. Dang, it's so dark, y'all. It's so dark. But I want y'all to see how this is how they view you. Gemini, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. But they definitely view you as someone that receives a lot of offers here. Okay. They feel a soul connection with you. And I think that that's like both of y'all feel that. I just feel like that you feel it to a greater intensity or to a greater like you feel it more than this person. You are emotional fulfillment. You are for this person, Gemini, for sure. However, I think that this person really struggles with, because they feel the 2 of Cups. They feel that soulmate bond there, but they view you as someone that gets a lot of attention. So this person definitely wonders if that soulmate bond that they feel with you is enough to sustain this and keep it going. Okay. It's like their thoughts is like, they want to take this leap of faith. They really do. But they definitely wonder if they're being naive here. They're wondering if they're being naive to think that, because they do intend, whoever I'm speaking to, Gemini, your person is intending on offering you a solid relationship, but it's almost like this person, they are going to move quite slow. Okay. They are going to move quite slow at bringing this into fruition. And I feel like that it has a lot to do with the confusion or the uncertainty with what direction you're going in because of the attention that they perceive you to get. So what brought the two of y'all together is the very thing that brings about insecurities for them, because the fact that you get a lot of attention here, like they definitely view you as someone that has a lot of options. It's like, yeah, I feel like Gemini may be my soulmate and I feel a strong connection, but Gemini get too much attention, or they out, and this could be roles reversed. Okay. This person is like, yeah, but because of all the attention that Gemini gets, um, even though like Gemini got me that way, that's literally how this person and you were brought together. Is you, I don't know if like, let's just say that you're a model. Okay. Let's just say that you're a model, or let's just say that, I don't know, just you, a job where your looks matter. Okay. That's how you caught this person. So that very same thing makes them feel like that, oh shit, there's a lot more where I came from for Gemini, something like that. Okay. Um, I do feel like that the fact that this is going to be a slow burn, I think that that actually presents a challenge. Okay. The temperance in the Two of Cups, the fact that you feel this connection more intense, like you see exactly what you're wanting from this connection, and this person, they feel it, but because they just feel like that, I don't know, maybe it's insecurities on their behalf, but because they feel like that there's so many more where they came from, this person definitely feels like that it's in their best interest to kind of take their time here with it, or somebody does feels like that it's best for them to take their time here, to ensure that this is what the other person really wants, so that they don't get their hopes up. That is presenting some sort of blockage and or challenge here. I feel like that who I'm talking to, the Gemini that I'm talking to, your current energy between you and this person, it does look like that um, you're definitely at a point where it's like, okay, I'm ready to, here in my town, when you ride city transportation, you get on one bus and you get a transfer. You get a bus transfer. And that's because most times you need to get on another bus. And so instead of paying a whole nother dollar, they give you that transfer. This connection is in a state of transfer. Like you've probably known this person for a while. You've been friends or something like that, or you've been talking, and you're there. The transfer is to elevate this into something more. However, it's having a hard time transitioning, and there is some resistance to transitioning into this next level because someone fears the other person has a wandering eye. The Emperor and the Hierophant. I like this. I love this for advice. I love this for advice because it is about making sure that you stick to your vision. The Hierophant is about a structure. The Emperor, especially this particular Emperor, is definitely about a vision and bringing that vision into like directorial energy, right? So, and that's actually in the you position. I do feel like that this is going to, I want you to know, if you heard this reading, you like, but Kiana, what's the outcome of this? The outcome of this connection is it does transition into its next cycle. There is a level up here on the board for this connection. Y'all were just kind of stuck. Y'all were just kind of stuck in the details. The devil is in the details. And I also get the energy of, I almost get the energy. I want to say too many chiefs and not enough Indians, but I don't know. That might not get, okay. If that is not a politically correct saying, please forgive me and my naivete. Okay. Because I swear on me, no bad. But it's I want to say that it's almost like this energy of needing to, with Gemini showing up as the emperor. What's up, divine I am? With Gemini showing up as the emperor, it's almost like spirit is advising you in order to assist this connection in this transition. It is about, the emperor, he makes decisions that are best for the empire. Excuse me, a true emperor, and this is a confirmation, right? A true emperor doesn't make decisions that are just best for him. It's what's best for the empire, what he is trying to develop. And in that instance, it is saying that if in my empire I have someone that has some sort of emotional uncertainty or emotional insecurities, and I am triggering that, and if I allow that to go unaddressed, then it blows up my empire. That emperor is going to see that it is in the best interest of his empire to humble himself, to address that person in his empire that is feeling emotional uncertainty. And that is in the advice position for Gemini. So what that's ultimately saying is that here in this connection, seeing that this person has some sort of insecurity over, like, yeah, I know this is a soulmate connection, and yeah, I know it's intense, and yeah, but seeing that this person has some insecurities and not belittling them or dismissing them is in your advice position. So it is to spend some time and attention on your person's uncertainties in an effort to get you all into this next cycle here, because they want something traditional and so do you. There's a lot on the board here, Gemini. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Sag, a Scorpio, an Aries, any of the fixed signs, which is Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. I also say Capricorn. And then we have Taurus with the Hierophant and Aquarius with the Fool card. So there's a lot here. Show me this blockage. Help me understand this blockage a little bit more. This is for Gemini, y'all. Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. This is Gemini's you versus them. Ooh, the blockage is the Three of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So listen, Linda, you and this person, okay, so this person is saying that there's plenty more where I came from, because I have to be honest, it's almost like this person is telling me that they've already experienced this. Like okay, so remember, roles can be reversed, okay? I am not perfect. I'm just good at what I do, humbly. But it's almost like there's already been some sort of confirmation that there's more where this person comes from. Meaning, if the two of you all were friends, right? Really spending some one-on-one time together, getting to know one another, and they felt like what you was giving them was special treatment. Come to find out, they're not the only one that you're texting, or you're still entertaining other options or something like that. The two of you all have already experienced something like that. What's up, KC? Yes, we definitely started with Gemini. Yeah, see the Nine of Pentacles. See, somebody here in this situation, one person, the blockage here is that when the two of you all first came together, one person was taking this more serious initially than the other was. And I have to be honest, flip the roles however it resonates. But for this reading, it's the you person. So it would be the Gemini person that was not taking this as serious as the other person was. You had big visions for it, but you had It's like you were struggling to figure out how to position this in what it was you was developing. Whereas this person initially was taking this more serious than they are, or like they definitely they was taking it more serious than you in the initial stages, or vice versa. Just take it as it resonates. Yeah. Somebody was offering their real Ace of Pentacles. Someone perceived it as the Page of Pentacles, and it began to put someone up in their head over analyzing this. Okay. So show me the current state here. Let me see more on the current state of this. What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? I want to thank you all for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. What is the current state of this connection? Why is the Death card here for that? The Five of Wands. Yeah, you guys are definitely transitioning. You're like, the current state is the two of you all are in some sort of discussion phase. So like negotiations, I don't even want to really call it negotiations, but I definitely feel like that the two of you all are definitely in some sort of transition stage where it's like you're needing to make some compromises in order to, like, I don't know. It's like the two of you all are in this present moment trying to figure out how to stop going at this against each other. And it's like finally trying to get into the position of going at the issue together. So it's like instead of going at each other, you guys are in some sort of, but I will admit, you're in a stuck position. You're stuck. You are stuck. But you are definitely, the two of you, not just one, the two of you are seeing how you are going at this issue as if you're going against one another. And you're seeing that the way to really overcome this hardship is to balance this out and approach the issue. And I have to be honest with you. It's who I'm speaking to that is going to get in the driver's seat of this situation. It's who you're dealing with that is going to stabilize it. And yes, that's two different roles, especially in this connection. So whoever's listening to me, you're going to get in the driver's seat with the vision. It is going to be the person that you're connected with that is actually going to go about stabilizing this. And I think that may be the power struggle, because you may, like, there may be this kind of like push-pull energy, but I do see the two of you all successfully going into a new cycle. But it's going to take the Knight of Pentacles mentality. It's going to take some patience. It's going to take some practicality, and it's going to take some rehearsal. I mean, that's if you want it, okay? Free will is the thing. So let's see, Spirit. The likely outcome of this is the World in the Knight of Pentacles. Show me what's going on. Do y'all like this reading? Do y'all like this reading? So we have the Page of Swords and the Six of Wands. Yeah, I have to be honest with you. I definitely think that you guys are going to be curious. The likely outcome is you guys absolutely being curious on what the next level of this connection looks like between the two of you all. I do see you all investigating it, putting some energy into it. Yes, good. I love readings like this. Working as my sign comes up. I know that's right. I do see, I have to be honest, I definitely see you guys being curious and communicating, having a more practical sense of communication in this new cycle. I got to go back, Gemini, and I just want to reiterate, because it is of importance. It is of grave importance. For who I'm speaking to is going to have to acknowledge this person's emotional uncertainty. That's important. If I had to title this reading, I would definitely put the value of emotional certainty. Okay, because this person here, they do feel this as a soulmate connection. You're not feeling that alone. However, they have emotional uncertainty, and it has a lot to do with the way that the two of you all were brought together. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say that it didn't take him a lot of work. I remember I had a Libra cousin, rest in peace. I introduced him to a friend of mine, and they hit it off. It was beautiful. They hit it off. But I remember in the midst of that connection, they had an argument. They had well developed the connection. But then they had some big argument, and he called me and he was like, "Cuz, I got a question for you. How many people has such and such really been with? Cuz I don't believe it, cuz they gave it to me on the first night, cuz." It's something like that. It's something like that. It's like because it was so easy or so obtainable for them, this person has an insecurity of it being that easy to be obtained by someone else. And I gotta be honest, I ain't here to judge nobody, okay? But what these cards is saying is it's in the you position to address that emotional uncertainty, okay? So let me get this person's confession to you. What is this person's confession? What is Gemini's person's confession to Gemini? What is their confession? Thank you, Spirit. So Gemini, this person wants to confess a promise. Damn, I just heard that jagged edge. Promise. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness. Through this time apart, I knew y'all was separated. Through this time apart, I promise I will make things right between us. So it could be a roles reversed. This person is getting signs and synchronicities that is leading them back to you. So the you position could, like, I could definitely be speaking to a Gemini that needs to flip this, or I could be speaking to a cross watcher. Yeah, look, dang, new begin. I told you, you guys are going to absolutely be curious. There is a level up here. Like I feel it. It's without a doubt. And with the Emperor to the Hierophant here in the advice position, that does speak about that is take. Let's go on and jump this broom real quick, for real, and then here they are having a wedding ceremony. So it says, I have realized what I'm missing in my life, and that is you. This new love has given me a fresh perspective and changed who I am. There is no going back, only forward. When I met you, after that, I never looked back. I want to have a fresh new start with you. Yeah, you and this person, y'all will successfully have a new start. Um, and I feel like that as long as you guys can take into consideration that emotional uncertainty, then I definitely see victory and success within this structured union on the other side. Like, that's the Hierophant to the Six of Wands. Remember, the Hierophant was already out here. So I definitely see victory and success in a structured relationship with this person. But it is going to require some consideration. All right. So that's what I got for you, Gemini. I hope that these messages were able to offer you some clarity and guidance. If so, I would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. Also want to draw your attention and just remind you all, of the Unseen You course. It is still available on the website for $10, or you can join the Extended Soul Tribes here on YouTube. It's the members board, and you can get access to that learner's course absolutely free. Either way it goes, don't miss it. I should have that banner scrolling at the bottom of the screen. All right, remember we're starting with the mutable signs. So I'm going to Virgo. Excuse me. Grand Rising Nikita. What's up, who? All right, Spirit. Tap me in for Virgo. I just got the Ace of Cups. Look. Let me go on the timestamp PM 32:45. Look, the Ace of Cups just fell back. Like, what's going on, Virgo? I like it already. Let's jump in, Virgo. Let's get this you versus them for Virgo, Spirit. Tap me in. What is the information for Virgo's highest good as it pertains to their person in their current relationship? Right on time for my Virgo Venus. I know that's right, Pooh. I know that's right. Let me see. Nikita, do you have the link for the course? Nikita, do you have the link for the course? If so, can you periodically put that in the chat so that they can have direct access to that link? And thank you so much in advance. I'm about to dive in. If you don't, okay. Okay, well, I'll do it after Virgo because I've already timestamped Virgo. Okay. I know Quanda's on probably getting ready for work. She ain't got time for my shenanigans. Let me tap in. I'll get it. Oh, okay, thank you. Not the one for members. Don't get the one that's on the members board, because that is automatic, the discount. That is automatically attached to the discount. I actually am going to change the timestamp for Virgo. Y'all know. Okay. If you give me a second, Nikita, let me do Virgo real quick, and then I'll stop and I'll put it in the chat. Or I would say I'll email it to you, but that'd be too much. I know you gave me a number, but I didn't write it down. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in for Virgo. Tap me in for Virgo. Tap me in for Virgo. How is Virgo showing up in this you versus them connection? Oh, shoot. So we have the Queen of Swords, Virgo. That is your energy. I know it's Libra. I know people like to call it Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, but technically it's Libra, Virgo energy. So let me see. We have, oh, shit, Virgo. What you got going on? We got the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Star card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Oh, shit, Virgo. So your person, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. And remember, guys, these can be reversed, okay? The Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, Justice, the Ten of Wands. Hey, remember this. Listen, I ain't going to hold back, but the roles can be reversed. If this don't work and it don't look like it's going to work, it's because of Virgo or whoever is identifying as the you, okay? There could be a Libra here. There could be an Aquarius here. Somebody's anxiety, okay? gets the best of them. Somebody's anxieties make this love connection way too hard. Way too hard. And who, like, okay, so first and foremost, Virgo, what's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? I got distracted at the beginning of your reading, and I ain't say y'all Liz. I want to thank you so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. These are general messages. Flip and switch this thing to make it resonate or to help you digest it for the best way for you, okay? But for the purposes of this reading, the you is Virgo and the them is your person, okay? And I definitely see that the Virgo here feels like in this connection, you cannot show all of your hand. So it makes you feel like you have to move very strategically, possibly deceptive at times in this connection here. And I don't like that because how this person feels about you is the Queen of Wands. They think that you're very attractive, but the fact that this Seven of Swords is on top of this Queen of Wands, hey, Pookie Tookie, I am just the messenger. They think you're a whore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even saying they think you're a whore. That's harsh, Kiana. Damn. The Sag is coming through. That's harsh. They feel like it's not hard to gain access to you. They don't feel like it's hard to gain access to you. Hell, they even view you as the Seven of Pentacles. Like, they definitely view you as an investment, okay? Looky here. You see how there's like a lot of spotlight, like her face is plastered on the billboards and stuff like that. It's like, both of y'all, as far as like when I tap into y'all's thoughts, if you was honest with your thoughts and you took control over your anxiety, you would say that you really do have high vibrational thoughts. You have high hopes in your thoughts as it pertains to this connection. However, I don't know, baby. You might just have too high expectations here. I gotta be honest. You might have too high of expectations. And with the Nine of Swords coming out here, I'm going to take these glasses off because I'm going to just talk to you for a second, Virgo, because I don't want to tell you that you have too high expectations when I feel like that in all actual honesty, if I was to dive deeper, I am speaking to someone that has set these expectations because, Kiana, I am so sick and tired of being taken for granted. I am so sick and tired of investing in situations just to be left with absolutely nothing. So you're damn skippy, Kiana. Moving forward, my expectations and my standards are changing. And I ain't mad at you for that. I ain't mad at you for that. However, the way that it has you moving can come off as quite deceptive and can have you coming off as quite entitled. Okay, so let's just say that your expectation now is, let's just say that, I don't know, this is a toxic example, but it's what's coming to mind. Let's just say that your last relationship, you really didn't require them to be financially stable, but you ended up with a broke dude and a broke ass mess. So you was like, yeah, now I got standards now. I'm not messing with another broke person. So then you start having these expectations and standards for your person to have resources that this person is perceiving you, and that was just the confirmation. This person is perceiving you now as like they perceive you, how they view you is an investment. Okay, so basically what this person is telling me is that I understand that Virgo has upped their expectations because of their last situation, but damn, if they, toxic example, but it's what's coming to mind. But damn, if they telling me that all I gotta do is, they want me to, make sure I pay the dates or pay their bills or give them a little money, pay for their nails, do their hair, whatever it is. Okay, cool. That's an investment. I'm willing to make that investment. That ain't no skin off a player's back for real. But who else is investing in Virgo? Where else they getting this? Like if that's the requirement, so many people can meet that requirement. This Seven of Swords on top of this Queen of Wands is not pretty, especially because when we move forward, that's going to be my challenge in my blockage position. Okay, that is going to be the challenge in their blockage position here is the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And shit, no holds bar. Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands is a loose booty. I have to be honest. And even if you're not really that's showing, or this person isn't really a loose booty, that's showing up as the blockage because it's causing somebody to be guarded and it's causing someone to question their investment. So and I feel like I'll be honest, do I feel like this is a situation that comes together in a connection? Not in this energy check-in. Not in this energy check-in. Quite frankly, in this energy check-in, if we start looking at the relationship of this connection here, what brought the two of you all together is your looks. Excuse me. This person meets your requirements. Like there's just something about it looking like it would make sense together. I'm gonna pass right on over that challenge because that challenge. Let me get some clarity on that challenge real quick, Spirit, because that challenge is quite concerning. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. They view you as easy access or as you know what I'm saying. Oh, you can just be bought. So this person moves in it. I don't know. I don't like it. But that Seven of Swords and Queen of Wands ain't never pretty. So quite frankly. What's up? Sipping Secrets Tarot. Good rising. Thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. Let me see, Spirit. Show me this blockage. It's a big ass, I will say it's a major blockage. It is a major blockage. And the advice position does say something about the Justice card. So there is a need to absolutely balance these scales here. Oh yeah. Okay. Look. So baby, the Six of Wands is in the reverse. Okay. The Six of Wands. I literally just picked it up. It's in the reverse, baby. So what that's telling me for the blockage here is that somebody gets way too much attention here. I and this in the Six of Wands in the reverse, it ain't that attention but Kiana, I can't help it because men jump in my DMs. It don't mean I respond to all of them. No. The Six of Wands in the reverse with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands, baby, that's somebody that bites on every DM that looks good. If it can fit, for real, I gotta be honest with you. This person is saying this is an investment. This is somebody that is also the Six of Wands in the reverse for the blockage is saying that any candidate that looks like that they can invest the way you or this person wants them to, they're going to at least bite and investigate it. And that's what's creating a blockage. Somebody here has squirrel syndrome. There's always something better. Someone gets easily distracted here. Even though it's like a part of y'all won't. I think the two of y'all just came together because it looks good, quite frankly. I think the two of y'all just came together because it looks good. It's not because it's really anything of significance. As a matter of fact, I am literally doing a love reading, Virgo, and I have no cups. I have no cups. And for real, I don't even have enough passion on the board. If I'm be honest with you, I don't even have enough passion on the board. So this is one of them situations where looks don't last long in this situation, because somebody in this connection is very attractive. Someone is very attractive. But I don't know about you. I don't know what you know about a real Virgo. A Virgo, yeah, they like the way things look, but they can have the nicest looking car. The moment that it becomes too problematic, it's not worth the Virgo's investment, period. So I do feel like that the current state between the two of you all is right now, y'all are kind of like just soaking up this energy. But I feel like that this anxiety and been like somebody making this way too hard is really going to sabotage this situation here. Yeah. The likely outcome is clarified by the Hermit. I think that this will be something that you look back on and gain some major wisdom. Well, it might not necessarily be completely over, but in this particular reading, I told you, I don't see it coming together in this reading. And it looks like that the likely outcome in this reading is a period of isolation to do reflecting over the way that this has played out, because somebody allows, which it's coming up as if it's Virgo, allows their fears and anxiety to get the best of them. And this person here, their likely outcome is to view this as a burden, to view this as them spreading themselves thin. And in all actuality, the advice for this connection is the Justice and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to be honest, the two of you all need to really take a break from one another in the dating world and really become clear on what it is that you're looking for. The Queen of Pentacles speaks about balancing out your pocketbook, right? So balancing out what you take out of the house and then what comes in the house, and making sure that you don't break even, and making sure that you're able to invest into your reservoir. This here is saying that I have two people with two empty ass reservoirs. One is like one person with an empty reservoir wants to invest in the other person's empty reservoir, and one person with an empty reservoir, it feels entitled to receive and deposit into the reservoir. So I definitely see there is, yeah, the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Hey, but you're going to have to go play with somebody else, because at the beginning, when I first got the cards out here, I said that if this does not come together, it's literally like, I'm not trying to blame Virgo, because flip the worlds as they flip it, but it's going to be on the person that's showing up as the Queen of Swords. And it's literally the Five of Cups to the Queen of Swords. What does the Queen of Pentacles mean for Virgo spirit? Show me what the Queen of Pentacles means for Virgo. Hello, Tisha. Good rising. It went in my favor. Well, let me say this. It went in my favor as in the judge seen that I was taking a lot of abuse. It went in my favor as in the judge seen that I was taking a lot of abuse. And so I do have hope and faith that that will come to an end. And so that is a win for me. And now we can proceed to focus on the child. So thank you for asking. Good rising, Jennifer. So the Queen of Pentacles, what the Queen of Pentacles means for you, Virgo, is the Ten of Cups, and it did hit the table in the reverse. There is a need to really, with that Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles for me as a reader, it shows up as when I have someone that needs to do some self-care. The Queen of Pentacles is my self-care queen. So, and it's clarified by the the 10 of cups, and it did come out in the reverse. I don't do reversals for real. But it is the second card that has come out in the reverse in your reading, okay? But anyways, so it is telling me that internally there is a lack of internal joy. There's a lack of fulfillment and happiness internally. And there is a need to really nurture and some of you all, I gotta be honest with you. Some of y'all could be married and needing to focus on confirmation. And that says something about honcho. But I'm speaking to a Virgo that is married and is needing to rebalance your scales from whatever has taken place inside of that. The 10 of Cups in the reverse is a breakup, a separation, a split up. So there could be the need to really handle a marriage situation before you invest in another situation. Okay. Yeah, the 6 of Cups. See something from your past. Oh, shit. I know you're lying. Oh, Spirit, show me. Okay, so for the Virgos that are married, is this person down here the spouse? Major Arcana, if it's the spouse. It is. Oh, my. I got Judgment. Listen, Linda. Listen. Lord, Virgo. Your spouse wants, I'm be honest with you. Shit. If you are in a long-term committed relationship or married, your spouse is not ready to let this go. And with the Queen of Pentacles being clarified by the 10 of Cups, Spirit is ultimately telling you to take the time needed to nourish your emotional dissatisfaction, the discontent, your lack of internal joy. Take some time to take care of that by yourself. Because because baby, if you take care of that by yourself, you'll understand where you kind of been doing your spouse a little, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be honest. Somebody's not being so fair to whoever it is that you're in a committed relationship with. You're not being fair to this person. Okay. You're not being fair to this person. And it is because of some sort of lack of internal joy internally, confirmation. And it's due to a lack of internal joy. And that is an inside job. And it's almost like you're putting that job on your spouse or your significant other. You are showing up as the Queen of Swords. So, Virgo, we all play the problem. You know what I'm saying? We all are the problem at this in the equation at some point in time. And we can sit there and focus on all the ways that the other person is contributing to the situation as well, or we can focus on the way that we're contributing to the situation, make the necessary changes, and see if when we make the necessary changes, everything else begins to fall in line. And if not, then it's time you got your answer that you need, right? But I have a Virgo that's not willing to make some necessary changes internally. And you make, like, let's say this motherfucker cheated on you. Okay. And now here it is that you out here loose booty in it. Okay. Now you out here, you on your get back. You on your, now it's my turn now, Key. Spirit is saying, hey, you out here talking about it's your turn, but that turn don't even fucking feel good to you. So I'm going to need you to stop taking your turn because you don't even like it for real, and work on fixing things up inside. And then once you fix things up on the inside, it's not to say that you'll justify what this motherfucker did, but you might be able to see how you was contributing to an environment that would leave somebody no option, another notification. Somebody's name could be Maya. it leaves, like, the environment that you was contributing to kind of leaves no other option but for a motherfucker to find some relief however they found it. That's ultimately the message here. And I know that ain't pretty, and I know that ain't what nobody wants to hear. But baby, when Spirit gave me this card to say that this is the person that you have been committed to, or that you are, and like I said, flip this thing and flip it and switch it for how it resonates. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Remember, this is a whole free reading. Excuse me, but it's a true reading. There's been too many confirmations. Virgo read is scary as fuck. Hold on. Y'all talking. You look, I was almost scared to look at the chat. Hold on, what y'all talking about? We kept you in prayer. Thank you so much. Yes. Virgo read is scary as fuck. What you mean, baby? What you mean? Like scary accurate or scary? Look, Nikita said, damn, you on point. All right, so I don't feel like it's done yet. I don't feel like the message is done, but let me see. Show me more. Show me more on this justice energy, Spirit. The King of Cups and the High Priestess. Now the message is done. I'm going to tell you what, this justice is in the position of advice for your person. This person has mad love. And I'm going to be honest with you. This person is being advised to set the record straight. Your person is being advised to be emotionally diplomatic. It's time to address, like, you know what I'm saying? They have some emotions that they kind of been holding really close. And it's time for this person to bring those to the surface in a diplomat way. This person is intuitively being led to express to you their true desires. Like, look, I understand that this is what took place in the past. This is what I'm hoping. This person is wanting reconciliation. Whoever the long-term committed partner is for you, Virgo, they're not done with you. They're not done with you. They're not done. They're not done. And if it comes to a complete conclusion, Virgo, it is because of the lack of accountability for the role that your internal dissatisfaction played into the downfall of this connection. I'm so sorry, but I'm really not. That is just the truth. So let me see. Let me get the confession of Virgo's soulmate here. Let's get this person's confession to Virgo spirit. Unspoken. I see you. I see you. Spirit is like, you're going to have to just say it, Key. I know some messages are uncomfortable for you, but you're just going to have to go say it. Look, unspoken. There's so much I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Isn't that literally what I just told you? This person is literally being guided to express their repressed emotions, like the things that they have held back from you. They're being led and advised to do just that. Okay, just know that you are very important to me. The depth of my love for you is beyond work. There is so much unspoken between us, which I will soon reveal to you. And then at the bottom of the deck, this person is saying, let go of fear. And this is their expression to you, Virgo. Mind you, your likely outcome is allowing your fears and anxieties to get the best of you. So this person is saying, I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe to be vulnerable with me. Take that as it resonates, Virgo. But that's what I got for you. There could be a Libra, a Virgo, an Aquarius, a Sag, a Capricorn, a Libra, a Scorpio, a Pisces, and Aries could be present here. Okay, just take it as it resonates. As it resonates. Yes. Sergi. Where you at, Sergi? Sagittarius, come get this juice. Come get this medicine. Do immutable signs first, right, Key? Yes, ma'am. You are so right. Okay. I think I got to do it from this one. Hold on. Hey, girl. Hey. She sent me something too.
What's cosmic?
I don't know.
Oh, it's crazy. I like soccer.
You like soccer now, but mommy, baby, you can ready get me. No, you gotta come up out of here, honey. You can ready get me all the way demonetized. Yeah, my son wake up at the ass crack of dawn. It don't matter what time it is. It don't matter what day of the week it is. He's up. He is ready for the world, and I love that for us. Oh yeah, it's not gonna give it to me. Nikita, it's not gonna. I don't know what. I don't know. Quanda's just the best at what she do, honey. I don't know what it's telling me. I got too many characters, so it's telling me I got too many characters. Honey, let me stop playing with these folk and do what I know. Y'all, I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. It'll be timestamp on the playback. Okay, Nikita, here we go. There we go. What's up, Miss Falls? How you doing? Okay, so I got that. I finally got that taken care of. Now it's Sagittarius' turn. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Saggy? Let's jump in at 105.50 for the you versus them. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Sagittarius? Thank you all so much for showing up and trusting me with your energy. Let's jump in and see what it is that you need to know about your current relationship. I'm going to dive in. I'm going to take a look and see how you're showing up in this situation, how your person is showing up in this situation, and how it contributes to the connection itself, okay? These are general messages, so please only take what resonates and chuck the rest for someone else, okay? All right, Sagittarius, so straight off the gibber, you're showing up in this connection as the Queen of Pentacles. So I have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Justice card. Somebody got some thick ass thighs. And your person is showing up. The Moon card could be a Cancer, doesn't necessarily have to be, could also be a Libra. We have the Moon card, the Queen of Cups, heavy on the Cancer right there. The Moon card, the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands, and they're sexy too, ain't they? This person intends to take action towards you, Sagittarius. Just know that. They do intend to take action towards you. The likely outcome, yeah, oh, it could be an apology. Some of you, this could be an apology. Let me see. King of Pentacles. Star card, yeah, definitely give, oh, shit. King of Pentacles, Star card. The Empress to Temperance to the Sun card. I know that's right. So let's break it down. You view this person as the Queen of Pentacles. I don't like that sitting right beside the King of Swords, because with you viewing this person as the Queen of Pentacles, I'm going to, like, you could view this person as very nurturing, caring, business savvy. But beside the King of Swords, you could view this as someone who is committed or who we start with the Queen of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. You view this as someone that you like. You view this as someone that you could see yourself doing life with or being committed to. You view this as someone that you could nurture. You could see yourself in a nurturing connection with this person. Let's roll with that for a while. We're gonna talk this one through, because the King of Swords coming up in your feelings for this other person. Like, you feel like it is in your best interest for you to handle this from a head over heart decision, because you view this as somebody that's committed. Or unavailable, okay? They don't necessarily have to be committed to somebody else, but they're committed to something that makes them unavailable for you. And you feel like that it is best for you to handle this situation from a head over heart decision. Your thoughts is the Two of Wands, meaning that, well, in due time, it can be more. But for right now, I'll settle for a date every now and then. See that cinema ticket? Your intention is the Six of Wands. Well, I'm going to soak up the attention while I got it. Your intentions is to have success and victory within this situation and to receive the attention that they intend on giving you. They intend on giving it to you, okay? Look at the Six of Wands. Look at all the lipstick. Look at all the lipstick. Oh, that's what it is. Look at all the lipsticks behind her. But look, listen, Linda. This person absolutely intends on giving you those lipsticks. They intend on giving you, you can collect what they're going to give you, okay? But look, you feel like it is best for you to handle this from a head over heart perspective. Look at this. Look at their similarities. The only thing is the mustache is missing and he's got a mask on. I do. I feel like that this person intends on giving you a whole lot of attention. I just don't think it's going to be public. This person views you, Sagittarius, as the moon card. Like they view you as someone with a lot of anxieties or fears. It's like this person views you as someone that kind of lets your anxiety get the best of you. You see how she looks kind of discombobulated? I'm about sick of him already. She's so silly. How they feel about baby? They listen, Linda. I don't know where they committed at. But how they feel about you is the Queen of Cups. Wherever they committed at, they damn sure don't have the emotion. Like that person don't have this person emotionally like you think. This person does feel emotionally in tune with you. Like I'm going to say this. From what I'm looking at, Sagittarius, it is in your best interest to remain in that head over heart energy. You just have to stay poised. You have to be mindful of using it in the high vibrating energy and not the low vibrating energy. Because if I could just be honest with you, this person's intent, like their thoughts is the Nine of Pentacles and that selfish energy. So like, let's just say lipsticks because it's here in the cards. So let's just say that you are into lipsticks. They don't mind to give you a lipstick. That's you know what I'm saying? That's a small thing to a giant. That's worth the investment. Because shit, if I get some lipstick for Sagittarius, Sagittarius gonna pour in my cup and I'm gonna be okay. This person's thoughts when they think about this connection with you, Sagittarius, it is from an individual perspective. It is about what is good for them. It's not necessarily what's good for the gander, right? Whoever this person is, shit. This is giving that ended for some reason, y'all. I've been watching that Donald Adelson trial. I have no idea why I got into it. I don't even remember how it came across my reality, but I've been watching it for some reason. And it's almost giving me the energy of for real. This is somebody that like who they married fit the image of who was approved based off of their family. Because who they with, they ain't got no love for them. I'm going to tell you that right now. They ain't got no love for them. I want to see where the King of Cups is in this deck because whatever love that this person has for anybody is definitely you. Whatever love that this person has for anybody is you. I want to see where the King of Cups is because that's going to show me the level of emotion that they have for this other situation. Because I don't like, listen, Linda, you're going to have to go play with somebody else, just not me today. May not be your story, okay? But this motherfucker's committed to somebody else. I don't like their energy. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm just looking at the cards. I don't like this. Let me just shut it there. Listen, Linda. Yeah. Listen, yeah. Now it's quite buried in her, okay? It's quite buried in her, but the King of Cups is right here. The King of Cups is on top of the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, and the Five of Swords. You see, that's what I'm talking about. This person, who they're committed to, is out of control. It's out of dominance. It's out of the way that it looks. Someone was trying, the Emperor to the Wheel of Fortune, somebody's trying to control fate and destiny. That's the King of Cups is like the emotion, like the King of Cups has emotions. He has emotional intelligence. But the emotional intelligence part is that even though he has emotions, he has understood that it ain't no need in putting all this shit on display. This person feels like that they could conserve their emotions and to control fate in order to have what they want. But here it is. Whatever they're married to, whatever they're doing with you, Sagittarius, is sabotaging the shit out of whatever they did to try to control fate, which is whatever this fake ass union is. I'm not going to call it fake, but I am going to say that this person is not, whatever they're committed to long term is not in alignment with their authenticity. I'm not here to say that you're aligned with their authenticity, but what I am saying is that in your energy, this is someone else. In your energy, this is someone that is awakening to the fact that they're not doing, like they're not happy with where they're at. And this is something that they were able to dismiss and ignore before coming into energy with Sagittarius. That's just period, point blank here. So what brought the two of you all together, I do feel like that this person was in the midst of a separation. Like, you know what I'm saying? If this person told you they was single, I mean, they lied, but they didn't, like, it was kind of one of them. Well, it depends on which angle you look at it. Okay. Because they were single in that moment because whoever that person is that they're committed to, they were on a break or not seeing eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all completely fabricated, but it wasn't completely true either. And the challenge here in this connection is that this person, they need to sever ties. Like someone here needs to emotionally detach from another situation in order to have this connection. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing this song. No Man is an Island. Ain't that one of them Disney song movies basically saying like no one man can do it alone? So someone here in this situation is biting off more than they can chew. Who is that, Moana? No Man is an Island song off of one of them Disney movies. I think it's Moana. Where You Are. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But the name of the song is Where You Are. Oh, that's significant. Let me look the lyrics up to that. Okay, Moana, make way. Moana is time. You knew. The village of Matu, whatever, is all you need. The dancers are practicing. The tradition is our mission. Moana, there's so much to do. Don't trip. Stay on the ground. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. The likely outcome of this is, I will say this, you do end up with the truth in an apology, period. You end up with the truth in an apology, Sagittarius. You do. The likely outcome of this is the justice in the Page of Cups. Their next likely actions is the Page of Cups. They will be apologizing. And And I want you to still, take heed of that apology, because with the King of Wands being here and their intentions, that apology is coming in with the intentions of them being able to reignite their ability to take action and receive the Nine of Pentacles from this connection here. Fool was married. You speak it, mamas. Please call it fake. What I've been calling it, you so silly, Taurus here. What's up, Malcolm? Let me see. Show me this King of Swords, Queen of Cups for the blockage here. Show me this. The Eight of Wands. The Ace of Swords. The truth has definitely been spoken in this reading. And I felt that. The only reason why I'm clarifying is because I clarified everybody else's reading, quite frankly. But the King of Swords to the Queen of Cups for the blockage is really saying that, one, any type of emotional advances this person sends your way, you meet it with a very cold, emotionally detached demeanor. And that does block forward movement. Because it blocks forward movement because it's the truth that you're looking, I don't know, it's like the truth that you need to set yourself free. It's the truth that you need to make you feel like that something is now fair and balanced. But the way that this person is choosing to send it or give you this clarity, you're not open to it. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is blocked. And you know what I'm saying? You are really not open to hearing what this person has to say. Why does this person view Sagittarius as the moon card? The Five of Cups and the Hierophant. Damn. Why do they view you as the moon card? Because you keep focusing on the relationship. You keep focusing on whatever this person is committed to. The Hierophant to the Five of Cups. You keep allowing your fears and anxiety to the loss of, they view you as the moon card. It's like this person views you as someone that has a lot of fears and anxiety over whether their connection is really going to come to an end. It's like you keep on allowing some sort of anxiety, like there's some sort of fear-based questioning or some sort of fear-based conversation that you have with this person about their commitment. Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So this person could view you as someone that has fears and anxieties because this person hasn't, they could be in, I'm telling you, they could be in that commitment for finances. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. They could be trapped in that connection here because of stability. And the thought, because the Two of Wands is next, the thought of moving forward has delayed them. 55 is also on the board. The thought of moving forward unstable has delayed them quite some time. And I feel like that my Sagittarius has picked up on this, and it does come up in your form of communication with this person quite frequently. it's caused you to become emotionally detached from this situation. And it's almost like you're becoming emotionally detached from this situation, just as this person, Queen of Cups, is beginning to be more emotionally expressive in this situation. Let's see, Spirit. Let's see. So the current state of this connection is the Two of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles. I definitely feel like that the current state of this connection is people are planning to, like, the Nine of Pentacles is independent energy. I definitely feel like that people in this connection, Five of Pentacles, the current state of this connection is like someone is trying to figure out how they can reap the benefits in this connection without investing emotionally. And I feel like that's Sagittarius. And this person here, they're like, I got to be honest with you, they're kind of almost riding the fence to see how that can be beneficial for them. You know what I'm saying? They're not completely opposed to that. To Sagittarius receiving the attention or whatever it is you can get from this, but just detaching emotions. This person isn't completely opposed to that. They're in their thought space. They're trying to see how they can make that work for them. That'd be how people get in a situation and you ask for a breakup and they say they okay for a breakup, and then the person that asked for the breakup never wanted to break up because the motherfucker didn't figure, because the person they wanted to break up from didn't figure out how to make the breakup work for him, which shows you that the person that broke up with that person only wanted to cause that person to think and miss them. And so that shows you to clean up your intention, because you got to be careful what you ask for. That's what this message is for you and them. Yep. Damn. Yep. Somebody's got to get in the Emperor to the Four of Swords. And you see that Stan and Dorothy. I don't know what you know about Golden Girls, but I won't go too much in it. But at a point when Stan and Dorothy tried to reconnect, Stan was thinking that, Stan was up in his fields and thinking that he wanted a brand new fresh start with Dorothy. And Dorothy knew she did not want a fresh start with him. Dorothy knew that. Dorothy knew, hey, baby, this is just fun and for play. But the way Stan was, because he was the more dominant one in the connection and had been, if you pay attention to the storyline, he was trying to create the flow of this second round with Dorothy. And baby Dorothy had to set aside a whole day just to try to put Stan in his position. And when she did finally, tell Stan that, that wasn't the route she was going, baby Stan was like, so you and I, there's no chance. Dorothy said, no, Stan, there's no chance. Baby Stan couldn't have got up from that bed and ran down there to that the lobby to chase after Christy fast enough. I'm be honest with you. Somebody I'm speaking to, you're going to need to be Dorothy. You're going to need to speak like you, like, yes, this person is going, if you accept their attention, baby, they're going to give it to you. Okay. But the moment that you let this person know that hey, I'm not really here for this short time playing around bullshit, they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, I got her and go. And Dorothy was not mad or sad. She sat there and smiled and shook her head. I think she had a drink or something in her hand and she ended up drinking the drink. You understand? But she wasn't sad. And that's what this situation is needing from you, because I do think that you're going to get the apology. I do think that you're going to get the apology, the truth and the apology. But baby, it's just clarify the justice in the Page of Cups for the likely outcome. Oh, yeah. Look, Linda, is the whole deck in the reverse? Did I pick it up in the reverse? I did, but still, ooh. I want you to know new love is up ahead. These cards came out in the reverse, the Seven of Wands and the Magician, which speaks about manipulation. This person I gotta be honest with you. We just gotta be truthful here. I do feel like that the likely outcome here is you recognizing that it's best for you to put boundaries up and begin manifesting new into your life. But most importantly, the truth and an apology is coming. And I do want you to know that the truth is coming with manipulation. The intention of this person being truthful with you is based off of manipulation to get you to drop your guards so that you will receive their small emotional offer, the Page of Cups. Baby, they couldn't even give you the Knight of Cups. I forget how far back I had to go to see it. But I did see the Knight of Cups. So this person, the truth and the apology that is coming is really only in an effort to get you to drop your guards. So I definitely feel like that there is a need for you to really put some healthy boundaries up. When you receive an apology, you don't spit on it. I don't care what anyone tells you. When you receive an apology, you do not spit on it. I feel like that in this instance, when you receive this truth and this apology, Sagittarius, Spirit wants you to take it in as knowledge, as wisdom, and apply it to and allow you to stabilize your boundaries, but move forward gracefully here. Okay, move forward gracefully, because Spirit is letting you know that once you make that decision, stick to it, you are walking into new love. So let's get this person's confession to you. What is this person's confession to Sagittarius? I know I ran super long on this. Inspiration. Okay, so this person's confession to you, Sagittarius, is there is no one else who inspires me the way you do. I am so proud of you, your achievements and gifts. Your love really gives me strength and courage to strive for more out of life. And then healing. This person is saying, I am healing pain from my past. I am working on letting it go so that I can be free and free to fully love. Your love gives me hope. I am healing my past and childhood trauma. I just want you to send me love and healing energy. That's what I got for you, Sagittarius. I want to thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. I also want to encourage you all to check out that link. I don't think I pinned it. That is in the pinned section, or that's in the comment section below. There it is. All right, Spirit, tap me in. Sagi's readings always have some gems. Thank you, Kiana. You're so welcome. Oh, Lord, he got a closet full of secrets. Oh, Lord. Sag, this could be a Libra, a Capricorn, a Sag, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Leo, a Cancer, a Gemini, a Cancer, an Aries, a Gemini, a Virgo. Take it as it resonates. Yes, Saggies, we loving ourselves now. That's right. All right, the last of the mutable signs is Pisces. The last of the mutable signs is Pisces. Do we have any Pisces in the house? Thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated, guys. Greatly appreciated. All right, Spirit, we're about to dive in here for Pisces. For some reason or another, I'm going to give myself a few little seconds. Pisces, moon, and rising. What's up? Greatly appreciated, beautiful. You're so welcome. Grand Rising, Kiara. How are you, my love? Yeah, I'm going to give myself just a couple more seconds to catch my little breath, okay? I'm jumping into Pisces. Just give me a second. Good, good. I know that's right. Good, good. All right, Pisces, let's jump in and take a look at your you versus them. Oh, wow, that came out super quick, Pisces. I'm going to put this back in there. And if it comes back out, well, then you know where we shall go. But I'm going to give y'all the benefit of the doubt and say that I know damn well that Pisces is not out here cheating. And I'm going to be honest with you, the first cards in this spread would be you and then the them. And so if I was to take these, they would tell me that I would be tapping into a lying, cheating, stealing Pisces who has somebody in unnecessary competition. So there may be a Pisces here that needs to know that there is some lying, cheating, stealing that's going on around your energy. There is some competition and you missed. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Let me see. Let me get you a better storyline than that, Pisces. But don't dismiss that if you need to hear that, okay? Spirit, tap me in for Pisces. Show me how Pisces is showing up inside of this particular you versus them that we're tapping into today, Spirit. Judgment. Pisces is showing up as judgment. The Ace of Pentacles. The Six of Wands. The Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups. Okay. And your person. Y'all, I just washed my hair. Is the Moon card. Could be dealing with the Sag. Ace of Wands under the Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Swords. The Aces. That's all four aces. And Pisces, the Ace of Pentacles has the Ace of Wands under it. The Ace of Cups has the Ace of Swords under it. And then the Death card. Yeah. Yeah. See, now here's the Justice card is at the bottom of the deck. Here's the kicker. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands is the challenge of the relationship. It's the challenge of the relationship. And it's because the two of you all one of you all feels like that it's best for you to like somebody's just making the decision that it's best for them to focus on some sort of new tangible opportunity here. Like there could have been a new position at work. And the other person, they feel like that the passion is there, but something is only surface level here. Whoever your person is, Pisces, excuse me, I see that being the person that brings this connection to an end. Excuse me. Pisces, whoever your person is, I see them bringing this connection to an end. And the reason I see that is because there's some sort of anxiety and or fear that they feel like is interfering with your judgment call. See, you view this person as a good choice, okay? You view this person as a good choice. but you're not acting on that. The current state of this connection, somebody in this connection is exploring, or like somebody's here is like either just here for the attention right now, or they're exploring and they're getting a lot of attention. And it would show up as if it's Pisces. And it would show up like your person is seeing this from the outside, and it's giving them some sort of clarity that they need that ultimately causes them to bring this connection to an end. Well, let me see, Pisces. Let's see what's going on right here. I am glad to be here. Thank you. I know that's right. I'm glad you're here too, Pooh. In order for this connection to move forward in harmony, okay, somebody, Pisces is needing to go after love. And because right now, Pisces is love and clarity. Okay, so matters of the heart and clarity need to be the fore focus of this connection. Truthfulness and honesty need to be the forefront of this connection. Whereas right now, I feel like that somebody's chasing passion, the other person is chasing tangibility. Clarify this challenge here. Clarify the challenge. Clarify the challenge here, Spirit. Clarify this challenge in this relationship. What's the blockage here? Cosmos sees something outside. Six of Cups. Queen of Wands. Whew. Someone's past person could actually be showing up as a blockage here. But most importantly, I also feel like that, Rose, it took Rose a long time to fall in love after she lost her husband on the Golden Girls. Yeah, somebody's got to overcome something from their past. The blockage is that even though the two of you all, these aces are saying that both of you all are looking for something new, you're both something new to one another. I don't think that this is someone that you have a too terrible, deep, thick history with. I don't, because I feel like that the two of you all are both looking for something new. However, I think that you have two totally different approaches, and that makes the two of you not compatible. You view this person as a good bet, and they view you as someone who has a lot of fears and anxieties. Why does this person view Pisces as the moon card? Yitty, the devil. So it could be you that Pisces. It could be you that is needing to make a final decision about a past situation. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. So this person views you as the moon card because They definitely feel like that there's a part of you that is still absolutely attached to something from your past here. Communicating with your past. Whew, I got sleepy, Pisces. This shit right here must be draining. So the current state is the Six of Wands and the Page of Swords. What's that mean, Spirit? Y'all throw some purple hearts in that chat. Give your girl some energy. And thank you in advance. Girl, this little Pisces reading been kind of, I don't know if it was the Sagittarius reading or the Pisces reading, but the energy is gone in the Pisces reading. The Star card. The current state is I do feel like that the two of you all are curious about investigating and really trying to explore what can be had here. I do feel like that you guys are trying to be optimistic about this connection here. In the present moment, I do feel like that you guys are trying to be optimistic, but we do have this Queen of Swords energy. I definitely have someone that is with the Seven of Cups behind that. I definitely have someone that is really trying to rise above their emotions in order to really see, like, am I shooting gas up? Am I blowing smoke up my own ass thinking that this connection is going to work? Or is there a true, real chance to have this connection work here? And it does look like that the two of you all are going to be curious about that. However, we'll have to see, because the Death card could mean that there's some sort of transformative behavior that take place that allows you all to nourish this connection. But your advice to have harmony is the Ace of Cups. Bring love into this situation and be honest about, where you do have some, like, this person possibly needs to speak their truth about their insecurities when it comes to their emotions. And you're needing to, and your advice is to really allow yourself to be open to this new Ace of Cups, the Empress. Let me see, Spirit, can you clarify the advice here, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords? Thank you, Nikita. I know that's right, Nikita. Thank you. Because ain't nobody else give two damns about it, did they? That's okay. Yeah, see, the advice is to really do some healing and to become clear. Seven of Wands, there goes those boundaries. Do I feel like that what needs to happen here is this person views you as someone that's got a lot of anxiety. So because you're the one listening to me and I can only speak to you, my advice would be to take a moment of rest, rejuvenation, to address any anxieties or repressed emotions that will help you navigate this situation in a way that doesn't sabotage it. What's this Death card mean? Excuse me, y'all. What is the Death card for the likely outcome? The Knight of Swords, the King of Cups. The Knight of Swords and the Death card. I definitely feel like that there is, like, this transition is going to require some bravery. Clarify these two cards together. The Two of Cups and the Death card for the likely outcome. I'm definitely feeling like, even though in the present moment, the two of you are optimistic about this, somehow or another along the way, it looks like that this connection breaks down because the necessary transformation that this connection requires a lot of bravery and tenacity. And I just don't see that type of behavior on the board. What is the Death card and the Two of Cups for the likely outcome of this connection? The Nine of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. A single, independent energy. Knight of Wands. Yeah, more single, independent. Like the Knight of Wands ain't in no relationship. I don't see this coming together. Like in the present moment, do I see the two of you all kind of being more optimistic about trying to heal the connection? Yes. But in order for that to really, like consummate, people need to be willing to take a moment to go into some resting and rejuvenating, recharging of oneself. Somebody needs to recharge the confidence that they need to speak their truth. Somebody needs to go within and recharge their emotional availability. And I don't think that that is what's going to take place, because that requires some tenacity. And like I said, the tenacity is really lacking on the board. Quite frankly, there is no tenacity. I don't see nobody. I mean, the judge, with the judgment, I might say I see a little bit of tenacity, but not for real. Not for real. So the likely outcome of this situation is this connection coming to an end and the two of you all being single and independent. And it's due to a lack of truth on what it is that you're really looking for. What is the likely outcome? Damn, that's not what I'm asking for. Spirit, what is this person's confession to Pisces? This could be a Scorpio, a Sag, a Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Cancer, a Scorpio. Libra. What is this person's confession to Pisces, Spirit? What is this person's true, authentic confession to Pisces? It says, our reunion is imminent and I am doing what I can to be ready for you. I am working hard on myself to be a better... Ooh, Pisces, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you for a second. So that I can be ready for you. I'm working hard on myself to be a better provider for you. I hear your call for me and I'm coming back to you. This is my promise to you that soon we will reunite. Pisces, can I talk to you for a second? You're currently in separation. Here in the very near future, this person is going to be coming towards you to work on this. But this person, in the time apart, this person has been doing some work. And because this person has been doing some work and they are truly apologetic about their behavior, this person just views you as someone that's still holding on to the yesteryears and is not allowing a new cycle to begin. And that's why I said at the beginning of your reading that if this connection doesn't come together, it's because of this person. It's because of your person. By the time that your person comes back towards you to reunite in this current energy check-in, but because this is a predictive reading, you have the potential to change this. And that is by going in and doing some healing. Because this person has been doing some healing in the separation. And they're ultimately telling me that when they come back around, it's your inability to see the changes that they've made and not hang the past over them that is ultimately going to bring this to an end once and for all. Okay, so just keep that in mind and take that as it resonates, okay? Pisces, I want to do something, just a little something for you, because it seems like it's a little difficult of a sit. Like it don't seem like it's cut and dry for sure. What's the advice for Pisces as, excuse me, Spirit, confirmation, Bert, but what is the advice for Pisces as they're navigating this? Belonging. It says find belonging in love and depend on each other. Repair. So, Pisces, I guess if I could offer some insight onto this, it would be when disappointments happen, in all honesty, they do have the potential to alter our perception of the situation or ourselves, right? So basically, if I go into a relationship and it doesn't work out, and things go left, it has the potential to shatter my perception of the situation in the relationship or of myself. Let me give you an example. If I go into a relationship with somebody who's older than me, okay, and the relationship doesn't work because they were too controlling, that has the tendency that could possibly trigger someone to think, oh shit, Kiana, you knew better for being in that shit. What you thought he was gonna be. You thought he went, this dude is way older than you. You thought he wasn't getting ready to try to act like your daddy. And then now you just out here like not looking at the reality. So it tends to have a change on the reality or the perception at which you talk to yourself, view yourself, talk to the situation, or view the situation. And ultimately, Spirit is saying that whatever took place between you all, there is an opportunity for you to reshift your perspective to see your place of purpose or belonging in this connection again. But if you can't do that, there is a need to be honest with yourself and not entertain the opportunity to reconnect with this person. She said, go on and do something, a little something for him, Key. You so silly. Now, let me see this. Do this favor for me. Show me Pisces, unspoken truth. Show me Pisces, unspoken truth. Out of everything that I've seen her, what is it that Pisces is like, yeah, but Kiana, you missing this one key aspect. What is Pisces, unspoken truth, as it pertains to this? I have, how did we go from everything to nothing? And then it says, you've moved on, ain't you? So Pisces feels like that, you know, the thing that's making it difficult for Pisces to jump on the bandwagon here is that Pisces is like, Pisces can't see how this transitions from the nothing to something, because Pisces has a hard time understanding when we was something, how did we even go to nothing in the first place? Like, I don't know how to go back to being something because I don't know how we got here. And the only justification that Pisces can really tell themselves for how you got here is that, well, whoever Pisces is dealing with, they have had to been entertaining someone else. There had to have been something else that played into how we got here, because Pisces is saying, I can't put my finger on how we got here. Hey, Kiana. But Pisces is not sitting here denying the fact that they have major regrets here, though. I don't know, babies. Let me get you one of these, and then I'm gonna have to go on to the next one, honey. But I do have major empathy for this connection, because I do see that, like, there's a desire to have something new within this connection. But if you ask me, it's Pisces that doesn't know how to go about making it a reality because of the hurt that you may hold on to from previous experiences or previous experience with this person. What is the message of love to close this out for Pisces? Help Pisces in this situation, please, Spirit. Vulnerability. Hey, y'all just gonna have to go play with somebody else. Remember when I said emotional openness? You got to get back. The Ace of Cups was in your advice position. You have to get back to being you have to get back to a place to where you believe that you can be vulnerable with this person. And if you can't, If you feel like that is too hard for you to be vulnerable with this person again, then it is best for you to be honest in the be honest up front when the conversation of reconciliation comes about. It's in your best interest to be honest then, because if you're not, it's still just ultimately going to end in this connection ending. All right. So that's what I got for you, Pisces. This is all the mutable signs, to be honest. So I've done this reading. I've done Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and Pisces, and I will be back later to do the fixed signs. Okay, so I'll be back later to do the fixed signs. I didn't recognize that this spread was going to take 30 minutes to do each, or I might have done individual readings, but it is what it is. I don't want to half-ass do the job because I did develop this spread this horizon. I woke up quite early. So I was up developing this spread and wanted to give it a test run. I didn't know it would take this long to break it down, but I like it. I do like this reading. I do like this spread a lot. So look forward for it to being around a bit more often. I do intend on getting to the fixed signs later on today. And the cardinal signs should be done no later than Sunday. Okay. But you know, I have a life, so just bear with me. I love y'all. Y'all go be great. Definitely make sure you check out that pinned comment for the link to the course. I definitely ask for you all to join the Unseen You, Reclaiming Your Power Through Radical Self-Sight. It is a transformative 90-minute course, and I am so excited about it. Okay. Perfect, Nikita. Perfect. So thank you all for your understanding. I only did 4 signs in this reading because I did not recognize each sign was going to take 30 minutes, damn near, or 25. But I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to go get some breakfast in my babies, clean up the house a little bit, and then I'll sit back down for the fixed signs, okay? So I love you.